News 12 now at 5:30. Your news now. News 12 Now's Kate Blevins introduces us to those working to make a difference in your community with Kay.
Welcome back to News 12 now at 5:30. We are talking more about the city budget for the city of Chattanooga today. And joining us now to tell us all about it is Joda Thongnobnua. How are you, Joda?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing well. Thanks so much for joining us. We are talking about the 2022 budget for the city of Chattanooga. Lots of changes that are coming. How has COVID-19 impacted this year's budget, Joda?
Well, in responding to the pandemic, we wanted to first off make sure that we had first responders who were prepared to meet the moment, and that meant making sure that we could retain a police force that was adequate for our city, and then also that we had the best and brightest both in our police force and in our fire department, as well as in our public works crews across the city. And that meant making sure that we were appropriately compensating those folks. And so what you'll see in this new budget, in the mayor's budget, is that we are increasing pay for police officers, firefighters, and public works crews across our city. So we could see a 24% increase for police officers starting pay, and across the ranks 24% for firefighters, and between 5 and 48% depending on the job, and the market demand for these positions in our public works crews and across our city.
And Joda, the city is not increasing tax rates to pay for this. How is the city going to be able to do this?
Yeah, so we're capturing growth. So as the assessment values of homes across our community have gone up, because homes are worth more here in Chattanooga, and also because of general inflation, we have seen more revenue come into the city of Chattanooga. That does mean that if your home value has gone up in the last couple of years, you will see a little bit more added to your tax bill. But that also means that we'll be able to make sure that we have firefighters, police officers, and garbage trucks and recycling trucks on the road, and those folks being able to staff those trucks and that department. But also, we are going to be able to put $10 million into paving and resurfacing, which means that our roads and infrastructure will be in much better condition thanks to this budget and the mayor's vision.
Joda, how bad are the roads right now? Why did Mayor Kelly feel like this was so important this coming year?
We've seen an increase in the number of roads that we use a metric called PCI, which is the Pavement Condition Index, and we've seen the number of roads that are in the poor category increase over the last 10 to 8 years. And so that is one of those things where, as we look at the road conditions, which can be caused by everything from rain to frequent use, we need to maintain them. And that's what this budget does. It means that we're going to have a budget line item for a full-time pothole inspector, which is going to make sure that we have the resources necessary to get those potholes filled quickly and correctly, but also that we're resurfacing the roads that really need them.
That is good news there. What's also good news is that the Youth and Family Development Centers are also having a major transformation. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so we're taking the next step for our youth and family development centers and transforming them into full-fledged community centers. And what that means for Mayor Kelly, and this is his vision, is that community centers should not just be a place in a neighborhood, but they should be a front door for City Hall, because City Hall isn't just a building on East 11th Street. It is a network of relationships, support systems, and resources that should be in your neighborhood. So we are going to be providing access to job training. Our Office of Community Health, led by Dr. Mary Lambert, is going to be providing medical services as well as vaccines. And so we are eager to get those services into the community, and that's why we're investing directly in our neighborhoods.
Joda Thongnobnua, Chief Policy Officer for the City of Chattanooga, thank you so much for joining us this evening and updating us on the city budget.
Absolutely.
All right. If you would like some more information about the city budget, all you need to do is head over to our website at WDEF.com. And if you would like more on the breakdown of how the money is going to be spent, you can head over to the city's website, which is www.chattanooga.gov.